Hi, namaste. I'm trying to do this video thing. I see the little red blinky light, so it's working. Used to working with people around me, but it is a time of uncertainty and a time of isolation. So let's do this together, but do our own inner work. So I would like to work on what can we do to help the world in these uncertain times. This is something that none of us have ever experienced. Um, it doesn't matter origins, it doesn't matter conspiracies, it doesn't matter any of that. We are in this together right now. And what we can do with this energy that is intense, this Shakti energy is calling to all of us to do this inner work, to do our shadow work, to be one. And so we're here together to do shadow work. Some people have been reaching out and asking me about what is shadow work. And as we come into this time of uncertainty, whether you have been staying at home or you go to work, we have an identity which is typically the things that we do. And that has changed. Right now, things are different and will never be the same. But that's another story. Um, when was the last time you felt true discomfort? Not, oh, my paycheck's going to be short this week. I don't know where I'm going to get a few extra dollars. Typically, if you're living in that kind of economic situation, that's pretty normal for you. We can have crises and chaos, but there are crises and chaos. And so we become used to those. I mean, there are people that, I'm one of them, that have lived in very abusive environments, and it was normal for me. And we just get used to that's the way things are. So right now things have changed. Wherever you are, whatever's happening, the one thing that you have control of is your inner work. And that's what we are to focus on right now. And that is the gift. Our circumstances will change as they are planned to change, regardless of our wants, our needs, our desires. And the best way when we are in this upheaval and this trials and tribulations that we are to go through is to do our own inner work. Look to that place of where we find that true discomfort, which typically is that inner, like psychologists talk about inner child work. Those are those times, like diving down deep into our psyche, and where are those hidden discomforts that cause those trauma reactions, those trauma responses, and cause us to do things that we may create a layer of shame about. And so let's do some shadow work, but let's get ready to do shadow work. And so I don't want to go on long tirades and talks about, everything that's going on. Let's just try this out because this is new for me. And let me just kind of give you the whole, what I do. Just do a quick, like the quickest version of what I do. And so I create an environment as best I can. So if I can have some candles burning, doesn't matter where I am, I can burn some candles. I'm burning candles. If I don't have candles, I don't have them. I will sit in the dark. I don't care. I also like it to smell good if possible. So I always have something. So today it will be a Palo Santo. And it's also like cleansing the energy, but I can make videos on that if you all want to. So it smells good. It helps me center. I will also blow my nose, and I'm going to use some gold. I want to get the boogers out so I can breathe without being. Oh, I think I feel something. Okay. So now I can. Oh, I look like alfalfa, but that's okay. I know some of you probably aren't used to this at all. And okay, don't look like alfalfa anymore. Well, maybe I do. I don't know. Who cares? So I want to do some breathing. And so I'm just going to use these 2 fingers, and it's a really simple exercise. So this is breathing in and breathing out. And so it's going to kind of clear and make sure that our breath is relatively even before we go into a meditation. There is a lot of explanation to that, but let's just go for it. Okay, so we all understand that we want to breathe in deeply. So we want to breathe in into our diaphragm and breathe out. Right? So big deep breaths in through we're going to begin and end on our left nostril. So we're going to breathe in through our left nostril, out through our right nostril, breathe in through our right nostril, out through our left nostril. Just like this. So we want to do that 9 times. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Don't worry about it. So let's do this. So now that we've got the breathing, hopefully that we've relaxed into our breathing. It's actually good that we're alone because we don't have to feel uncomfortable because no one is watching. And now we can get and connect with the Shakti energy that is everything. It's universe, it's consciousness, it's bliss, it's joy, it's ecstasy, it's emotions, it's everything, it's all. The Shakti energy is where we connect, and we want to do that shadow work to really bring about. We spiral into these patterns that we have trouble getting out of, whether they're good for us or bad for us. This constant states, the yang energy, the yin energy, balance. We're looking for balance. So we want to walk into those shadows. So I want you to get comfortable, and I want you to either a seated position. With the Shakti energy, when we're really connecting and we're doing this kind of work, I like for you to either, if you're going to sit up, you just relax into it. Well, this kind of posture is not real great for your spine, but we've just done that breathing, and hopefully that breathing kind of straightened up your spine and brought you into a position that's good for you to connect, right? So we want to just kind of have, work on having our spine aligned. You can also lay down and do this. So just kind of get comfortable. Take a few minutes to get comfortable. Hopefully you're now comfortable, and so let's get you to close your eyes. Take a few just normal breaths and get prepared. Let's go to a place that you really enjoy, a place where you feel comfortable without any shoes on. I prefer the beach. I prefer the shore, but we are doing this at night. The shadows are at night, so this is a beach at night for me, or it can be a forest or wherever you choose to be. But let's go ahead and go to that place. Close our eyes. Go to that place where you feel comfortable. Your shoes are off. You're happy to be there. Run. Run in the moonlight. Get to a spot and just stand there and look out. The moon is full and bright. You can see everything around you almost like it's day. You dig your feet into the land, into the soil. Let's take a few deep breaths. Let's breathe in. Breathe in for a count of 6. Let's do a hold for 2 seconds and then an 8-second breath out. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. 6, 7, 8. One more time on your own. Beautiful, perfect. Walking a place of nature. You see some cliffs off in the distance. Walk towards them. As you come to the cliffs, you decide that you're going to take the path up. Start to walk up the cliff. Some trees are starting to be on your right-hand side. As you get to the top of the cliff, you notice that there's a forest. The path goes right into the forest. Just breathe as you enter the forest. The moonlight is now being hidden in some places by the trees. The forest is growing denser. It's warm. You can smell the soil. You can smell the damp leaves. You can smell the moss. The soil gets moist. You're even finding yourself stepping in tiny puddles. The moonlight is still peeking through the trees. You have to adjust your eyes. You come to a pool of water. You stand on the edge of the land. You dip your foot in. It's warm, it's inviting. It's thick, it's thicker than normal water. It just comes and comes up over your feet, comes over your toes, over your feet, and you just slide in. This pool of water that's thick and warm and inviting pulls you under. You can breathe. It's over your head. You're in this warm, pulsing pool of energetic water. It holds you and cradles you as you look down deep. Deep. Deeper. Sit with that. Breathe. What you see, connect with. Look right at it. Hold it. Breathe. You see a light above you, pulling you back, up out of your warm pool of water. And that light comes and lands on the crown of your head as you come up out of the pool. And the light comes down your body. Breathing in, breathing out, down your cheeks, down through your neck, down through your spine, down, down, down. And it comes all the way down to your toes. And you pull yourself out of the pool and you stand on the edge of the water. Bring your hands to your chest as you breathe in. As you breathe out, take your hands away from your chest. Breathe in love. And breathe out compassion. You see the path that you took. Let's walk on that path. Let's walk back. You feel the moist, warm soil and splash in the puddles as you come out. And with you have a new piece that you can work on. That is now encompassed in the light with you. The path is growing brighter. The moon, you can see more of the moon. The trees are getting lighter. You're going to go ahead and climb down that cliff. You're going to go back to your nature place. That was so beautiful and so comforting. Stand there and soak it in. And when you feel compelled to do so, open your eyes. This video is getting pretty close to a half an hour, so I'm going to try and wrap it up. I just wanted to look at that shadow work that we're doing and try to heal those parts in us, because ultimately the best way to heal the energy of the world is to heal the energy of shame within ourselves. So I would like for you to repeat, I love you. I love you. I love you. Do that as many times as you need. And know that I love you. And if you like this video, maybe I'll do more. If you have any questions about techniques or any of those things, maybe I can make videos of them. You can direct message me. You can put a message with this post. You can, talk about it at any time. Reach out. Doesn't mean I'll always reach right back out to you, because I do sleep and I have lots of things that I do have to do myself. But I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Love to everyone. And okay, give me a break, because this was my first video. This was very awkward for me. So I guess maybe that was my shadow work, was me doing something that's very awkward for me. So I love you. I love you. Good night. Dulce sueños. Vayam. And we can even do a video, talk about Sanskrit and language and those kinds of things. That might be kind of fun. But I love you. Good night.